you could program your mind for a restful sleep? And did you know that you could also heal your body in the sleep state? In this video, I will share 3 simple tips that you can use for a restful, healing sleep. If you're here for the first time, my name is Kiran. I'm an author and I write about emotional resilience, mindfulness and wellness, and the link to my book is in the description below. So a few weeks back, I was invited on a podcast, and after the show got over, the host and I got chatting, and somehow our conversation drifted to how to get a restful night's sleep. And I remember the host telling me, he said, Kiran, there are days even when I sleep like up to 8 hours, I still wake up feeling completely exhausted. And I asked him, I said, you do program your mind and your body for a restful sleep, right? And he looked at me wondering what I just said, and he said that was something he wasn't aware of. And that led me to think of the time that learning to program the body and the mind was one of the very first things that I learned as a meditation student. And in this video, I will share some tips that I use to heal my body and also get a restful, rejuvenating sleep. So the very first tip that I want to offer is setting an intention for a restful sleep. I know it sounds very straightforward, and before I get to the intention part, let's talk about intent. Now, intent means aim, goal, purpose, bent upon, objective, insistent, fixed, resolved. So when you say something like, it is my intention to get a restful sleep, what you are saying is that it is my aim, my goal, my commitment, my request to get a rejuvenating sleep. And the words, it is my intention, are actually very powerful because it's literally like giving a command, a directive to how you want the energy to move, how you want the energy to manifest while you are sleeping. So as an example, the way I program my body and my mind before going to sleep is that I say out loud, beloved God, it is my intention to have a healing sleep such that when I wake up, I am completely recharged and ready to create a beautiful day. Now you can use the command I just shared, or you can tweak it to suit your needs. The bottom line is that when you set an intention, when you make a commitment that you want a healing, a restful sleep, it will be made so because you're telling the energy to move a specific way. In the same way, you can also program your body to heal in sleep state. How do we do that? Now, if you have dabbled in computer programming, you know that you can do coding and get your programs to do very specific tasks. In the same way, you can program your body to do a specific task of healing itself. Now think about this, that your body has an intelligence of its own. Think of all the bodily functions like digestion, breathing, elimination, cell reproduction, DNA replication. All these functions happen without your conscious awareness. So there's got to be some intelligence in the body that knows what to do and what not to do, right? So when you set an intention for the body to heal itself, you are now tapping into that intelligence, that consciousness of the body. And the way we program the body is, so let's say, you have manifested pain in your back and you want this pain to be healed. So before going to sleep, tell your body, tell your mind, your subconscious mind, how you want the healing to take place. You can say something as simple as, it is my intention that my back pain is healed when I am sleeping. You can make it even more specific and add something like, God, let me know what treatments, what nutritional supplements, or what is it that I need to pay attention to in order to heal this back pain easily and effortlessly. And trust me, if you do this consistently for a few weeks, you are going to see a tremendous shift in your overall well-being, and you will know exactly what steps to take in order to heal your back pain. So I remember a couple of years ago when I started doing Kundalini meditation, I would get tired very easily. No matter what I ate, I would be tired. And that's when I started using these sleep state intentions, where every single night I would say something on the lines of, God, please show me how to best support my body, how to heal this tiredness, and show me in ways that I can't miss it. And I kid you not, after a few days, I would be researching on internet, and all of a sudden I would end up on websites that would have exactly the information that I needed to pay attention to. Other times, I would be hanging out with my friends, and they would, out of the blues, talk about some treatments or some nutritional supplements that they were taking. And just hearing them talk, I would get this intuitive nudge, oh, this is what I need to pay attention to, or at least I need to check these out. And lo and behold, after a few months of changing my diet, changing some patterns, I was able to heal that tiredness completely. Now, oftentimes, when we hear stories like these, it is easy for a part of our mind to say, oh, this is just a coincidence that your friend happens to talk about a treatment, you check it out and it works for you. But think about this, that when you meet your friend, you can talk about a million things. But out of those million things, when the conversations end up on the very things that you are focusing on, that's the power of intention right there. So really use that power of intention, that power of focus to heal your body, to get a restful sleep, and most importantly, to rejuvenate your body in the sleep state. So the next tip that I want to offer is to set intention for communication and connection between different layers of the body. What do I mean by that? So our body's energy system is divided into 4 different layers: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Now, when you or I, we stand in front of the mirror, we only see our physical body. But if we look at our body from the point of view of our energy system, what you will notice, there is a physical layer, an emotional layer, a mental layer, and a spiritual layer. And oftentimes these layers are not communicating with one another. So many times when you wake up feeling tired, feeling groggy, feeling totally disconnected, there is a possibility that all these layers are not communicating harmoniously with one another in the sleep state. So you can add very specific intentions on the lines of that it is my intention that all the 4 layers of my body are connected seamlessly with one another, easily and effortlessly. You can add something like, it is my intention that all 4 layers of my body talk to one another. Now, most recently, I started using a sleep state command before going to sleep, and this command, quite honestly, exponentially improved the quality of my sleep. And it goes something like this. I consecrate and dedicate the sleeping space to the authority of God's natural laws and that of the eternal living Christ. I bless and sanctify the space in God's authority and in Christ's name. God is the authority of my body, my consciousness, and my being, and this sacred space now and always. North, south, east, west, earth, sky, and heart, I direct the 4 corners to be sealed in the light of unity and oneness. I am impenetrable and invincible. I ask the aurora forces of Christos to anchor the space sacred in service to the law of one of which I serve. I invite my Christ consciousness and oneness families to help guide me and all that is in the highest expression for the purpose of my sleep this night. I consecrate and dedicate my body, my mind, my consciousness, and my entire being to serve the eternal God source, totally and completely, now and forever. In the description below, I'll share the link to the website that I got this command from, so feel free to check it out. I hope these suggestions were helpful. As always, please only take what resonates, discard the rest. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.